Hello, YouTube. Welcome to my vertical live stream. This is a stream designed to invite you guys all to my Twitch stream, but also give you a chance to be able to see what I'm doing over on the side of YouTube. We are going to be grinding out Barrows gloves. I need to get 50 mining and 40 smithing so I can continue doing the RFD quest line to get the Barrows gloves. Make sure to... This is on, and then let me make sure. Do a phone check for me? My phone. Oops, left my phone downstairs. Oh yeah, we're Gucci. That looks real good. Got home and crashed. Was midway through mowing and boom, rain. Wow, really? That sucks. Oh, Mother Nature. Being a little biatch. Okay, and then everything is good here. We're listening to some incredibly awesome rave music, by the way. Turn on my sound effects, though. Okay, now we're actually done with this part. We need to level up our mining. Now, we don't need to do it here, but it's not a bad spot to do it. And usually I like doing it here because if I have like a second where like maybe I want to chat or welcome in a raid or something like that, I can then just click the crab and not have any XP loss. Hey, Psalms, welcome in. So I was watching a video of Behemoth. He was the one who, when I got the Tiny Temper, 5KC on my third day ever playing the game, Behemoth actually featured me in his YouTube video. Behemoth's editor's dad got a 99, and it was kind of, I just was watching the video and they were like, hey, we got a special video. The editor of my videos, he told his dad that if he ever gets a 99, they'll feature him on stream. His first 99 was mining. I was like, no way. I feel like just doing a little bit of mining that I've been doing, I kind of feel like it's definitely not one of my favorite skills at all. Especially just because of the inventory management. But our idea is to get this mining to 50. And then we're going to start, we're actually going to do our smithing to 40. And then we're going to try to finish the RFD Sir Amik Varez. That's the part that we're on. I can't remember how much these are worth, but I know it's not as good. Oh yeah, I can't hold anymore. Pretty sure the iron's my best bet for XP per swing. How much is the coal, huh? See, it takes a lot longer, though. Probably give me about 60 XP, maybe? Ooh, 50. How much is mithril? Not high enough to mine it. The gold takes forever, too. Ooh, 65. Yeah, so fun fact, if you're scrolling through on YouTube, first of all, surprise, I still get thrown off when I get live streams when I'm scrolling YouTube. Like, what the hell is happening here? I'm ThorQ, full-time positive vibes generator. Feel free to check out the rest of my channel or tune into the Twitch live stream. Let me know you're coming over. Slay the Spire 2 time. I've been trying to get good with the characters I'm not good with. Nice. It's a good day for it, honestly. When I think of RuneScape, I think of games like that. I actually kind of want to play some more Hearthstone. I've randomly been like enjoying playing wild ranked Hearthstone. Actually, over here on Twitch, we have a live DJ set going. Well, it was live back in 2023, but we got some intense adrenaline pumping music. It's kind of funny over on the YouTube. You just hear just me clicking rocks. I did turn on a little bit of sound effects. Inventory too full. Oh, the Rhino, let's go. If you're tapping in on YouTube, hey, if you like what you see, double tap that screen. I appreciate you. Nice, fun, free way to help out. Kind of crazy. I always take as I don't really pay attention to viewer numbers on Twitch, but on the where my chat is, it's funny. It's spiked up to like 14. So I think right when you go live, it kind of takes your stream and probably shows it to a bunch of people. Like you kind of hit the algorithm. Try to be as engaging as possible. Although I've kind of learned, like, I don't know if you guys feel the same way, but sometimes like I'm just kind of scrolling through. A lot of times I'll just come on a stream and I'll just sit there and watch. Like, what the hell is going on here? And what we're currently doing in game is we're trying to get 50 mining so we can and 40 smithing. So we can do the last part of RFD. Barrows Club's grind, right? Let me do this. I actually kind of like mining the silver over here. Gives you a little bit more XP, but it takes a little bit longer. I like that extra 5 XP though. Clay, I think, is only 5 XP, not even worth it. But we'll tap. Now, does any based chatters know what's the best way to maybe go 34 smithing to 40? Sure, we could just look up a little video. Something tells me it'll probably be something where we go to the Grand Exchange, buy like a cheaper material, and make, a bunch of chest plates from 34 to 40. Big mining. I know all the fastest methods. Look up blast furnace. Gold bars go crazy with ice gloves. Cost money though. I'll do it. Blast furnace, gold bars, ice gloves. I think I have a pair of those too. I'm not sure. So you might need a silver ore, which is slow and dumb. Yeah, I think iron's probably the best, right? 48 to 50. I like the 5 extra when I get lucky. Yeah, I won't lie. I kind of just wanted to be done. I just wanted to get this done. Like, I don't know why I got to be so lazy, but I'm almost like I don't even know how to get to the mother lode mine. Sure, it's not that hard, but I just figured I just needed a skill and a half, a level and a half real quick. Power mining, okay, iron. Yeah, mining is just rough. That's why I thought it was crazy. Behemoth's editor's dad, his first 99 was mining. Actually, I think our next crab, there's a really good spot. I see the silver can be slow. It takes so many taps sometimes, like so many taps. Again, we're about halfway, then we're just on the last level. Inventory too full. How close to gloves? I'm close. I mean, well, you guys would have to tell me, but I'm on the last step of RFD. I need to start Legends Quest and then finish Family Crest and Heroes Crest. My plan is to get it today. Okay, that's what I was thinking. I was kind of like, you know what? Like, what is the point? Like, what? Why grind the last level and a half at a slow rate? Drop them each full inventory. Let's go do it. By the way, some of these minigame teleports, like if I have this tracker where like if I say, hey, I want to go to a certain location, it'll tell me to do certain like minigame teleports and go through areas. And I swear, I'm pretty sure sometimes it tells me to go to like wilderness areas. I've had some times where I've been alone, or maybe like there's just I don't know if like who was actually here, but there's been a couple times where I've been like, I don't know if I want to take this path, dude. I might get 3 ticked out here, dude. Maybe I'm just paranoid. But yeah, I'll go to like do like a mini game teleport. Like I use like a thing. Yeah, it's like a hey, how do I get to this location? And it's like, oh, a mini game teleport here and walk through here. Like, are you sure? There is a good little 3 rock setup actually. There is a good little 3 rock iron setup actually, but I want to go check out this other spot. Yeah, my goal is to have Barrows gloves before I'm done with the old school RuneScape tonight. Also, by the way, I just want to say Midnight Death, he's been pimping us out. Midnight Death started playing. He's the one who gave us a bunch of gold on Christmas, told us to level up our construction. He actually, we were going to go crabbing, and he gave us a full obsidian set, a berserker necklace, the war blessing, brimstone ring, and even this weapon right here. So if you guys are like, whoa, where'd you get that gear? First of all, you can't see it. Midnight Death, he was like, hey, you need better crab gear. Like, if you're going to be crabbing, you might as well have it all set up. I don't need to be cool and keep the banana on me. It's probably telling you to go to Ferox Enclave for Soul Wars teleport, and it isn't realizing it's pathing through. I loved Obi. I'm a crab hater. Now, why is that? Like, I'm assuming because it's just am I tripping? East. I'm assuming it's just because it's just the typical, just get there, easy AFK farm. Yeah, that's why I like sharing to people like your roasts when you're like, yeah, you got the combat skills of a bot. Like, cool, dude. A bot can do what you're doing. Slayer is a slow XP grind and really good money and probably the best skill in the game. When you start grinding Slayer, your combat spats will be hit 99. Then you're wasting combat XP essentially. I think I might have passed the spot. Hey, Broccoli, welcome back. How you doing? Broccoli, you took the red pill and now people keep speaking in green text. Hello? Can you hear me? You called it, Thor? What I call Game 7? Spurs OKC? We're looking for some iron rocks. We're going to get our mining to 50. Shawnee boy, you enchanted your boots and now you moonwalk everywhere. Then smithing to 40. Oh gosh, I ran out of stamina. I should have brought a stamina potion. Can I mine these? No. Did I pass them? Oh, here they are. I did pass them. That's what we're looking for right there. You know what's funny? Gosh, I'm such a noob. I want you guys to know too, if you're like, yeah, dude, it literally tells you on the map. You're walking past it. I'm a first year player, dude. Honestly, I have no old school RuneScape instincts. We're actually lucky that I did just eventually find it. Posty Pete, will you help Molly? Sure. Sure. Why not? Oh yeah, that's right. We got to look at what this bitch looks like. Thanks for coming. What's the problem then? My evil twin sister. What does that have to do with me? Glad you asked. I'm in a cage with the control. So what do you need me to do? Go next door and use the claw to catch my sister. Once she's in prison, she won't be causing me a bother anymore. Now take a good long look at me because the door will be locked behind you. My twin looks exactly like me, even her clothes. So red dress, brown boots, and a ponytail. Red dress, ponytail with the ring. Do you know what you're doing here? Yes. I love this song on the live mix that we got going. Oh, she's literally that one right there. Got him. A game 7 at OKC. Caught the evil twin. I can never remember which one of these mini games has a chance to give you something really rare, so I always just do it. 2 noted uncut rubies. Wow. I think the rarest is Sandwich Lady plus Quiz Game. Okay, there we go. So always do Sandwich Lady and Quiz Game. Kind of feel like I'm going to get the stale baguette. I know it's kind of crazy to be like, yeah, you must be new if you think you're just going to get the stale baguette. Hey, I got the tiny temper. Technically, we spooned beef, too. This is the best part of the mix right here, by the way, too. It just goes crazy turning it up on Twitch side. Yeah, yeah, exactly. I like that. You can't farm for it. You just gotta hope. Grizzly bear. I don't need these uncut rubies. Yeah, I gotta offer the baguette and then the 1 in 40. I like all the conditions that have to be met for it. I won't lie, I need to make this. You know, adjust the YouTube feed a little bit. It's kind of a little too far right. Yeah, it's hyped. I was actually thinking about some of my old school RuneScape viewers. I was like, dude, a bunch of people that have been like excited for me to play RuneScape are probably like, this guy isn't even like, what is he even doing? I was like, dude, you know what? Wow, I kind of been all over the place. Like, we need a full-on RuneScape day. So let's lock in. If I ever want to do TOB or I don't know if Theater of Blood is like a cool co-op thing. When are you going to play a game with the Flow Show? I played with them not too long ago in Deep Rock Galactic, bud. Flow Show's probably gamed with me probably about like shit 5 or 6 times since the last time you've even gamed with me. Really? Yeah, Deep Rock Galactic. Him and Ash. Think Cheese is waiting to resub when he can do raids. So talk to me about that too, because I say Fire Cape next in my title, but is that like I kind of just want the Fire Cape? I mean, I guess I'm kind of committed to it, but I was wondering after Barrows gloves, go fire cape, and then what should I be doing to get ready for raids? Really messed up, man. That might actually be true. I asked Soup to play DayZ last night. He gave me a list of excuses. Fire cape is mandatory. Okay, perfect. So Barrows gloves into fire cape. And if you guys are like, bro, what is your ranged? Again, we've been crabbing. Range is 75, so we do gotta buy a blowpipe, by the way. Slept so good, man. When you do get some time to play Soup Taco, what do you like to play? Waste some time on the coal, why not? I was hoping to get lucky on a one-tick coal. Every raid, okay, so it is Barrows gloves good for all three. That's right. I remember you telling me this. I need a range set, a melee set. I don't know if those are the right terms for it. And then I need a magic set too. Soup, what are you doing for work? Nothing. Jobless. Start live streaming, bro. Just get a bunch of soups and tacos and say, hi, I'm Soup Taco, and today I'm going to be trying different soups and tacos and telling you about them. Damn, just started a roast. Surprise, like the time we threw you a surprise party. It was a surprise, though, when I saw you. Eventually, okay, so Barrows Club's a good starter for all three. I can't wait to do my first raid with you guys, too. I'm going to be bitching so much about click to move, dude. You guys haven't even heard, like, the start of me bitching about this game's movement mechanics. And I'm going to tell you right now, no matter how much I bitch about, like, the mechanics of this game, all you RuneScapers already know, it's a skill issue. It's a skill issue. Like, what are you specifically doing in my house? You'll be dead constantly at a minimum 5 raids in a row just watching you guys. Honestly, if you guys are down too, like I was telling XA2, like, you know, whatever you're comfortable with, but it'd be cool, like, if we're all in Discord and, like, maybe if you guys, whether you stream on Twitch or your own POV, if I die, I can, like, pull up your POV or something in the Discord. Honestly, that goes for anybody. I've been trying to do that a little bit more. Just people I'm comfortable with, hop on Discord if we're playing Counter-Strike together and stuff. No, sometimes it's kind of funny. Sometimes I'll get somebody who's like a first-time chatter, and they'll just be like, hey, I'm in your Discord, like, let's chat. Like, I don't even know who you are, you know? It's like... But I think it could be like a cool stream experience. Like, just for example, like me, whether it be like XA2, Flow Show, Dink Cheese, or the Ashley, like in comms, if you guys want to stream your POV and just sit there and just be a good listener. I'll turn it down just a tad. I swear I always feel like my music is a little too loud. TOA easiest raids. TOB is the hardest. Okay. I always see TOB clips when people do crazy stuff on the Behemoth videos. Hey, anybody showing up on the YouTube, by the way, thanks for just scrolling through. Surprise! A live stream popped up on your shorts feed. If you like what you see, double tap the screen, give me a like. Love for you to come over to the Twitch. Actually, if anybody right now, any based YouTube viewers are literally like, you know what? I'll go to this guy's Twitch chat right now. I'm not going to beg you to follow when you get here. But say, hey, I'm coming over from YouTube. You hear this live music we got right now is kicking it. Yeah, because TOB pulls a scythe. Wow, the scythe, that's the weapon we were talking about that'd go really good with the cow. I think XA2, I remember, was saying he bought a scythe for like, I can't remember the price, so don't quote me on it. But he bought one, and then they've just been going crazy. Yeah, so TOB is like, that's end-to-end game. Like, we're, yeah, over a bill easy. Because I remember we were doing beef, and I was like, should I go buy a scythe? And everybody was just like, LOL. Yeah. Get a bofa while you're at it. What's a bofa? Bofa D's nuts? Not a chance. Bofa is actually a weapon. Oh, I found another video. My favorite videos to watch in old school RuneScape are when people go to anti-lure the lure companies. Maybe you guys remember this video, but all I remember is this one particular video. I wish I remembered the name of the content creator. But the guy was like, he was like in comms with them, and then he found out it was a guy trying to anti-lure, and he was like, "Do you think you can anti-lure me? We do this for our job, bro. We're millionaires or something." And then he scammed him like
Level up.
he anti-lured him
Completed.
like a day later. Oh, there's mining 49. Level up completed. Thank gosh. A friend of mine loaded me BIS range like 6 months ago and never asked for it back. I'm assuming he will someday, but money. Yeah, I won't lie. Anybody who's given me stuff, we have never agreed upon any condition. If anybody ever comes to the stream and goes, "Hey Thor, I gave you this, like you need to give it back," like, time out now. Where's the clip that I said I'd give it back? Now no one's gonna ever borrow me gear. Meaning, like, if Midnight Death shows up and wants this obsidian set back, I'm gonna be like, no way, dude. You still have my crossbow. Thief. Oh shit, I do. I do not need it. Don't even try to resub to give it back. Okay, now I'll ask you guys this since I got the knowers in chat. For RFD, I do have to start the Legends quest. I think I was right earlier. I literally just explained this earlier. I don't think I need 52 mining. Like, I still need like 40 crafting, 45 herbalore, 50 smithing, 50 thieving. I don't think I actually need that to start. It just says I need to start the Legends quest. So I'm just hoping that I can start the Legends quest and not have to worry about some of these, 40 crafting or 45 herbalore, 50 crafting. I'm hoping 50 mining and 40 smithing is enough. It just says start Legends quest to access the Karazi jungle. Should be allowed to make arrests in RuneScape, dude. Some police RP. I'm actually going to adjust this one more time real quick. Flosho, don't you have Sailing 99? Think about that. Where'd I fall off on Sailing? I got my Sailing to, I think, 60 something. 61. Called it. I do like where I was at in the Sailing grind, though. Revolution. Dang. 99 in the newest skill. Best AFK skill in the game, yeah. Once you get that ship upgraded, the salvaging. That might be a good one after all the gemstone crabbing to do, just as an alternative, like when I'm playing a WoW, like when I'm just doing like AFK farms. Revolution. Oops, I get excited and click off early. One tap of coal. Get lucky. 2, 3, 4. 3 tapped it. Just mining some iron in the old grizzly bear's den. Another great song on the mix. Yo, Ninja Dragon THC. Thanks for being here. Thank you for starting the daily Thol Quest adventure. You crafted a legendary staff. It came with free hold music. Wait, I think I actually got to sample that free hold music right now. Let me try playing that for you. Hi. You are currently on hold. Your call will be answered in the order it was received. We appreciate your patience. Thanks for watching ThorQ live on Twitch, or perhaps YouTube. How you doing? What time is it where you're at, Ninja Dragon? It's 7:49 p.m. for me. Sometimes I think people tune in, they're like, yeah, it's daylight. Like, what the hell? Although it's funny, is in Australia, I think they already got daylight. My Australian viewers are always funny. They literally live in the future. Quartzy will come in here and we'll start talking like, hey, what's the future like? $3:46, middle of that. That's the pure gamer hours, dude. 3 a.m. to 4 a.m. is the ultimate gamer hour, in my opinion. I'm gonna have to get on it after I finish No Man's Sky. Yeah, have you played old school RuneScape before, or have a history with it? I call myself like a newer player. Well, I guess what I put in the title, first year player. I'm kind of not a noob anymore. Like, I don't think you could be 13, 19 total level and call yourself a noob. But I am one. Just got off, nice. I used to work 3 p.m. to 3 a.m. I'd work 5 days a week, 3 p.m. to 3 a.m., which is 60 hours a week. I remember I was out of high school, I was in management. I was just pumping overtime. And man, I'd love to get home. And I remember just playing like League of Legends at the 3 a.m., dude. Like no one's on. No one I even know is up gaming. It's the ultimate gamer hour. You're a noob, bub. Okay, but riddle me this, Flo Show. If level determined like being a noob or not, what level would you say makes you not a noob? Because I feel like to your logic, you're probably like, level don't mean shit, dude. But I guess if you had to pick. I guess the answer is level doesn't determine if somebody's a noob or not. Because literally, like, most of my hours are just clicking a crab and not even playing the game. So I used to play it way back in the day before it was old school. Oh, okay, nice. Yeah, I'll definitely be a noob when I get bug on. Thankfully, though, this game is super resourceful, like with the Wikipedia and like the in-game quest helper and stuff like that. We're currently leveling mining right now. Hey, Negative Creep. How was the stream, brother? You climbed a tower for loot and instantly received tax paperwork instead. Taxation. If I'm being honest, I don't look at total level, but I look up that account with no boss KC and low stats, and I go, that's either a bot or bro AFK's crabs all day. Hey, Aaliyah Bean, what's good with it? Was great, homie, just a little everything. You know how creep streams be. Yeah, exactly. Go with the flow. Dude, honestly, that's the way to do it. A lot of times people ask me, like, when should I stream? What should I stream? What should I do? And it's like, dude, do the things you want to do. People love to watch people doing things that they want to do and like feel like they want to do. Of course, the beginning sometimes it's a trap. Like you'd like to just show up and go, "Hey, chat, like stream, tell me what you want to see today." In the beginning, there's like none of that. People are like, I don't know. I was hoping you already had a plan. Leah Bean, you discovered a cave, but it's already been converted into an overpriced Airbnb. That makes sense though, Flow Show. Because like skilling is easy in this game. Killing bosses. We did kill that rat boss. That's like the starter rat boss. We still never got all the gear off of him. Is there an item I need off of him for raids and stuff? I can't remember what his item was. Yo, 65 stream streak. Bro's following me. Aaliyah Bean, are you following Negative Creep? Creep, I was waiting for you behind Walmart. My lips were ready. Whoa. That's a good meeting spot, because then I can go there and watch. Because as you guys know, I'm legally banned from Walmarts across the globe. There's a very weird incident where I was doing a spaghetti eating display, and they thought it was grotesque and inappropriate that, you know, I ate it with my ass. Yeah, it's funny. It kind of reminds me of like Classic WoW, how like Classic WoW is kind of a thing where sometimes it's like just because somebody has gear or even raiding doesn't necessarily mean they're good. Which set of lips? Oh my god. I got a nap. Hey, enjoy that nap. Get hydrated, maybe stretch a little bit. Try to do something healthy before you lay down for yourself, all right? I'm telling everybody that. Thank you, bro. Seriously, it means a lot coming after work, tapping home. Good shit, man. You should feel proud of yourself. Sometimes I think in life, there's everything in life can be so thankless. You just worked hard, did your job. Now it's time to nap and enjoy some free time. Good shit, Ninja Dragon. Yeah, you're supposed to be at Costco for that spaghetti display. Yeah. Hi, would you like to try some spaghetti today? Here, I'll go ahead and try it first. It be like that. I was banned from Wiener Schnitzel from doing something similar. Walmart needs to wrong their right. I'm a simple streamer. I see emotes. Thank gosh we only got to get one more skill, because if we needed like 55 mining or something, I'd be like, oh my gosh. We are just clicking in a circle. Yeah, so what you guys are actually listening to here on Twitch down there in the bottom right is one of my favorite Tomorrowland sets. And sometimes I kind of figure, you know, if I'm just going to sit here and grind out old school RuneScape, I don't want to say it's boring, because it's not a boring game. but it can be real mellow sometimes. Same thing I always tell you guys when you go to power level in World of Warcraft. You gotta have some good music. That'll keep the energy going. Can we get lucky? 2-tap a coal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's an XP loss. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 23. Big XP loss. All that for 15 extra skill points. So you guys can see my skill points right here. 35, 35, 35. Dude, we had a crazy start to the stream in here too. Actually, we were started with like 90 minutes of marbles on stream. White Scar was here. A couple of my stream teammates are here. Immortal Frog, the real Rainy. It's cool. I was doing curls. I was dancing around. I was singing to White Scar, my hero. There goes my hero. Yep, I am hoping to get Barrows gloves today. Let's just be a real gamer and get it done. Oh yeah, 1-0 so far. Yeah, I think I saw that. I was drifting in and out of consciousness, fell asleep again. Little surprise nap, they call that. Dude, that was fun. Honestly, what's fun, despite the tech issues, I really had a lot of fun, actually. I actually had a lot of time at the computer. So sometimes on my days off, I'll just get away from the computer. But I actually spent a lot of time just lurking, watching those Stadium matches. Gosh, Stadium is so good. And I love just learning more and more and more. Like, what items work good in situations like what we were talking about, me, you, and John with the playing against Zarya. You'll salvage the slugs. Oh yeah, 1-0 so far. Okay, here we go, Rhinos. Let's go. Let's make today the most productive gamer day ever. About to get 100k mining XP. Yeah. When do you like to take it? For me, sometimes I feel like I'll usually do it like rounds 3, 4, or 5, like later on. Well, just because, it's like I always want to go Gloom Gauntlet and get some of the bases, but sometimes I'm almost wondering, like, what am I trying to say here? It feels like Zarya is something where, like, you can't really, like, in the first couple rounds, you don't have to break through her bubbles. But once she just has, like, unlimited bubbles, you just go that salvage slug and just start chomping away at her nonstop. Yeah, okay, round 5. And would you say you get smashing? Because we were talking about smashing too. Sometimes I feel like against, although that's the whole thing. It's all matchup specific. But I like getting smashing in that salvage slugs, like by like rounds 5. Yeah, Vanguard. I used to run faithfully with my middle Rhinebacker build because I felt like if I was gonna like charge in and leave the team behind a bunch, I needed to give them like a speed boost so they could either follow me in or an HP boost so they don't get like picked apart. I like that one. I like, especially when you're just spamming charge nonstop in certain matchups. You're just constantly giving out that boost. This should be our last inventory here. We're about to hit 50 mining. Smashing Last Power, Jet Skates, Dampener Grip, Gloom Gauntlet, Salvage Slugs, Rustfong Wilhelm, Plan Z. Round 6s and 7s, you're just crazy. I like that though, like we were saying, smashing like I just feel like I've been thinking about that lately. I like to go smashing third, but I actually think I like moving smashing more to the 4th power. You just don't, you get more value out of smashing in the later rounds. And I feel like you said, like Vanguard, like there's just better 3rd power value. I get excited though, without smashing, I feel like I can't like brawl as well as I want to, but the problem in most of my matchups is I try to brawl like when it's not time to brawl. Like a lot of the games that I lose, it's because I'm trying to brawl or force a fight when I should just be trying to bolster. Thank gosh, 50 mining. Okay, there it is. 50 mining. We can now do the volcanic mine and size 5 stars. Beautiful. We can almost mine mithril. All right, I always like using Theatrics guides. He's cool. Steel, we're at 34 smithing, right? We could make some steel dart tips. Although, is that an AFK method? Oh, we're not 40 smithing. We just need 34 to 40. Which, what's it called? The Knight's Sword? I guess I already did it. Plus, you gotta swap gold and ice gloves on that game, like 1 tick. If we... Why does my quest not show up? I must have already done it. I think that's how we got our smithing to 34. Elemental Workshop. Did we do that one yet? Elemental Workshop could be good for us. I'm assuming we probably need this too. Finish Elemental Workshop 1. Nah, you just gotta swap to ice to grab the bars. Timing don't matter. Yeah, those are 2 good quests to do. Might as well. Did we already? I think we already did Giant Dwarf. All right, well, let's do it. Elemental Workshop. Get our smithing going. Like Ash always says, best thing for an account is doing all the quests. Yeah, exactly. And that's why if this is telling me to do some of these quests for smithing XP, like, I should probably do it now because once I get my smithing XP and Barrows gloves, like I might never to come back, and then I'll hit this weird spot where I don't know exactly what comes from the elemental workshop, but it'll probably be, oh, you never did elemental workshop? Why not? I need smithing XP. I might as well do the quest attached to it. I think actually St. Blue Roy. I remember when I was asking, like, what's the best way to get all these skills that I need for Barrows gloves, like questing. So there we go. We'll do that, and then we can take a look when we're done. Oh, and what's funny is Heroes Quest is the next one we're doing. I think. Oh man, I'm gonna have to do the shield of this one. Yeah, I got some quests to do. Yeah, that'll work perfect. So we'll go Elemental Workshop 1, 2, the Giant Dwarf, and a Hero's Quest. And I think we already freed Pirate Pete, if I recall correctly. Okay, first thing we got to do is we need pickaxe, we need a knife. One piece of leather. One hammer. 4 coal. A thread, and apparently we don't have a needle. I gotta buy some more rock teleports anyways. I know it don't matter, but I'm actually gonna go restore my prayer. Just feel like it's weird not having it. I'm going to bed, but I'll see you at 5. We're in the same time zone too, right, Pretty Kitty? Like 5 a.m. my time? Or are you ahead of me? It might be even. Oh, no. Okay, perfect. That works perfect. Because I was going to say, like, 5 a.m., usually, like, 5 a.m. is right when I'm ending. Yep, perfect. Perfect. I look forward to it. Seriously, Pretty Kitty, you're the best. I really appreciate you. I know I tell you guys this all the time, but literally everybody matters a lot. For a whole year of being subbed to me, all the chats, all the vibes, being one of my VIPs, being hot, cool, fun, awesome, sharing posts in the Discord. You're a big part of the community. People tune in, they go, yo, the Pretty Kitty 99 is kicking it up in here with a VIP badge. So 2 for you. Nice. Who knows what we'll be getting into then. Hopefully, by the way, hopefully I'm done. By then, I hope I have Barrows gloves. The item here that we're kind of getting after. Hey, just calling it like I see it. Speaking my truths. It's my platform, and I'm gonna speak my truths if I want to. Dude, I must be a bozo. I don't know if I've ever recognized the, like, what is this? Did I not realize these were here earlier? Oh, this is how you price check stuff. Oh my gosh. So this is how you price check, like, stuff in the Grand Exchange. I'm not sure if I ever actually knew that. Oh, wow. Bofa. Price check that too, dude. That's a 251 right there. That's no McFart. OSRS night. Let's go. Night, cutie patootie. You're the best. Take it easy. Good night, pretty kitty. Homie's been grinding stats higher than me already. That's what me and Flowshow are talking about. I'm basically like a bot account, dude. I just have all these combat skills, but no boss kills. That's on RuneLite. Get away from that damn NPC. So you don't need any of these guys, huh? I just think it's cool. Like, I didn't even realize these guys were here until now. It's actually funny. So here's the sitch. Carter, we need to finish our Barrows gloves. It must be done. We just got our 50 mining, but we need 40 smithing. In order to get our 40 smithing, we figured we might as well do the elemental quests. The elemental workshop 1 and 2. So, here we are. Okay, we have everything we need. Recommended items, combat gear, I'm sure we'll be fine. Earth elemental level 35, we're fine. Okay, let's see where we go. The old Sears Village. See, like this right here, it tells me Nightmare Zone minigame teleport if I want to get there. And sometimes I'm like, are these places going to take me to a spot like in the wilderness? You guys let me know when I'm about to walk into the wilderness, okay? Crabbing it for all combat? Honestly, I just crab because like when I'm playing other games and stuff like that, it's a nice AFK farm and I'm familiar with it. Easy peasy. Blast furnace for smithing. We were thinking about doing blast furnace, but because we don't have these quests done, like we figured we might as well do these quests. Like we're a little bit behind on our quests, you know? Don't want to get done with Barrows gloves and then be like, wait, you never did Elemental Workshop 1 and 2? Minigame teleport will never go directly into Wildy. One could take you to the Ferox Enclave, which is a safe zone in Wilderness with a bank nearby. Just don't run out of the red walls right there. Okay. I can say, because it always shows too, right? Like there's the Wilderness ditch right there. Anybody want to go 1v1 real quick? That's south by Yanil. Okay. Kill 2 birds with 1 stone. 8 wild birds appear. How about 8 of them? Oh, this looks sick. I like this place. What the hell is this? Oh, that's the minigame. I don't know. I guess I don't know why I was expecting. Like you just uploaded a minigame. That's what it is. Now see, I won't lie. Why is it telling me to go? Oh, it's being. You completed a hard task. Is this where I actually need to go? Like I just don't trust the game. Oh, I see. Teleport. Yeah, okay, I see. Hate when the door's not open. I can't reach that. I used to watch JoJo 3000 lure vids back in the day, famous lure great vids. I think I could take 8 birds. I think he got banned. I love those anti-lure videos. Like, hey, I got some viewer messaged me, said he got lured, so we went out there. Like, and they do the ones where they're like, the person's like helps you lure somebody, like they're like, oh, let's lure somebody, and then it's like they're actually they get you to think you're doing a lure, but they're actually luring you. Like, it's the levels of it, dude. Where's the door to this biatch? Search the marked bookcase. Find a battered book. Read it. Start the Elemental Workshop quest 1. Now come on, it wouldn't be a fun Thorq stream if I didn't read you the it out loud. Within the pages of this book, you will find the secret to working the very elements themselves. Early in the 5th Age, a new ore was discovered. This ore has a unique property of absorbing, transforming, or focusing elemental energy. A workshop was erected. Hey, yo, big fart. Close by to work with this new material. The workshop was set up for the artisans and inventors to be able to come and create the devices made from the unique ore found only in the village of the Seers. After some time of successful industry, the true power of this ore became apparent. As greater and more powerful weapons were created, realizing the threat this posed, the Meiji of the time closed down the workshop and bound it under lock and key, also trying to destroy all knowledge of the manufacturing processes. Yet this book remains, and you may still find a way to enter the workshop within this leather-bound volume. Use the knife on the battered book. I'm going to drop it. Open the odd wall to the north. Sounds good. Open odd-looking wall. Climb down the staircase. Now to explore the area thoroughly to find out what secrets it contains. Oh my god, there's more. That's a classic right there. Those star farts. All right, you guys are getting a little rambunctious here. I'm gonna make you do a battle royale. Stream avatars. Turn the marked water control in the north room. Sounds good. I always feel bad when there's a new soundtrack and I'm not even Oh, look at these water elementals. These guys look weird. I think I should have in-game music on. Hear that new soundtrack, Twilight. Repair the bellows in the east room. Okay. Perfect. We're working on getting this air elemental, fire elementals. This is actually a cool little spot. I like this little elemental workshop. It's a cool song. Hey. Someone with the cheapo. Someone's ordering off the value menu. Hey, Aaliyah Bean. Nice win. The little stinker herself. I was thinking about changing my little what are they called? Like my little like profile thing, like maybe change up the logos. I've been using this like Dark Side of Gil Noir one. That's why it's got like the Dark Side of the Moon album cover and then the bricks on the wall here, but I kind of just like it. Stone bowl on the lava. Use the lava-filled bowl on the furnace. Mine were the elemental rocks in the west room. Ready to fight a level 35. All right. Aaliyah diarrhea. What is that, dude? When a problem comes along and it's feeling kind of strong, diarrhea, diarrhea. When you're sitting in the mall and you feel something fall, diarrhea, diarrhea. Grr, get out of here. Kill the elemental of the rock that appeared? Okay, what's up? Big dub. Big dub. Take the elemental ore. Use the elemental ore on the south furnace, okay? We should have bought a stamina potion. Although, who cares about my stamina? Use the bar on the workbench.
Quest level up completed.
Okay, nice. Smithiness 36. Perfect. We need 4 more. I bet the next one I'll do just fine. Elemental Workshop 2. We're going to need 8 coal. We have that in our bank. Camlight teleport. Dig site teleport. Sure. I got an elemental shield. Dude, I won't lie. This part of the mix, I actually always skip. They have this part. You guys can hear it. He does this a lot, and I don't know why, but I hate that. Turn that music down. I just, that, kind of sometimes, that's the thing about techno. Just sometimes if the loop just doesn't hit right, you can't enjoy the song. I just kind of go to the next part, though. Actually, the one part of the mix I don't like, actually. Man, turn that music down, boy. But I gotta keep the hammer. Needle. Eventually I'm gonna run out of bank space and stop having to put in just a bunch of trash in there. I literally have just trash in my bank, probably. Oh, I need that key. A dig site teleport? What the hell is that? Can't we even use it? Oh, wait, hold on. I need to grab the slash book, too. If you want to smith and mine a shield after the quest. Maybe? Bring it just in case. Camelot Telly. Oh, that's cool. It right-clicks it and tell me I can go straight to it. Teleport to the gnome stronghold. Here we go. So I think this guy takes us to where we need to go. Where are we going? Okay, can I be honest? Why did I not just walk all the way out? I feel like, see, this is the things where I get confused. Like, what am I doing? Why am I 9 million miles away? I guess because I'm going to land right here. What's this place called? Dig site? Oh, it tells me go to Lamento. Okay. Silly. I was just thinking, like, normally it tells me where to go. It's like, it is. Okay, I get it. I guess probably that was definitely a couple clicks shorter than just running there, but whatevs. We made it. Billy Barrows starts a daily Thor quest adventure. You pulled the sword from the stone, but it screams loudly. Congratulations, you now wield the sword of anxiety. That one's good. What's up, Billy? How you doing? That's Thursday night treating you. Little Thursday nighter. All right, search the bookcase. Start Elemental Workshop 2. Yep, you find an old-looking book. Let's read it. You find a slip of paper that has been used for a bookmark. You put it in your pack to study later. Okay, this one's a little bit long. I'll take a drink of coffee here. The Book of the Elemental Helm. This is the second book in the series which aims to preserve the knowledge gained by the artisans of the early 5th Age. A thorough grasp of the processes and technique described in my... A thorough grasp of the process and techniques described in my earlier work. It reminds me of like in school, like you get called up. Okay. You get called on to read. Like, Thor, would you like to read the Book of Elemental Helm? Yes. Someone's farting while I'm reading. Book of the Elemental Shield is necessary to comprehend the concepts involved in the more technical chapters of this book. Some years following the original discovery of the elemental ore, further investigation was performed by a metallurgist called Virtue Vivius in collaboration with a freelance mage. Over the course of 2 years, they did many tests on the ore and refined metal, aiming to optimize the process by which the metal was extracted from the impure ore. From the data they gathered, they discovered the optimum temperature and carbon ore ratio for the production of elemental metal of the highest quality. The quality of the resulting metal was assessed on the basis of its ultimate tensile strength, hardness as compared to the standard diamond tip. Okay. Magical absorption capacity per unit mass, grain size, and elastic deformation modulus. Their most significant discovery in this period, however, was the novel technique of priming the ore. At the time, the significance of priming was not fully appreciated. However, the records kept by Virtue Vivius state that his apprentice, in an unsuccessful attempt to animate a small ingot of elemental metal as part of a student prank, accidentally instilled his entire consciousness into the primed ingot. An unfortunate side effect of the process was to reduce the apprentice's body to a dead shell. Attempts to return his consciousness to his body were regrettably unsuccessful. Virtue Vivius discovered what the mental energy was so firmly bound to the elemental metal that no dissipation was detectable. Similar experiments with unprimed bars initially yielded... Oh, you would like this, Billy, by the way. I'm listening to Rainier, I always say his name wrong, Zonaveld Tomorrowland set 2023, although we're towards the end of it. But it's a good-ass set. You'd appreciate this. Hey, Nug Hayabusa with the 10-piece McNugget. What kind of sauce we getting, guys, for your McNuggets? I'm going to go sweet and sour and hot mustard. Final answer. King Energy. It is me, King Thorkey. Wait, where are we at in this reading? Similar experiments with unprimed bars initially yielded comparable results, but the mental energy quickly left the bars and dissipated within a short period that no practical application seemed feasible. However, the primed elemental metal showed considerably more promise. Researchers have continued to use the terminology defined by Virtue Vivis for this field of study. In his own notebooks, Virtue Vivis referred to his preparation technique as priming, and he referred to his apprentice as idiot. Well, there we go. Okay. Now we got to read the scroll. Down, 2N, 2E, 2N, 2E, 10N, 4W, pipe 3. Okay. Welcome in, Nug Hayabusa. Billy just tapping in. How you guys doing? How's Thursday treating you? Hope you're feeling a little bit better, Nug. Search the machinery and the north of the elemental workshop. Okay, sure. I was gonna say, isn't this the same spot we were just at, right? So now we know how to get there, although we can't use the minigame teleport because it's on cooldown, I bet. Yeah, we're about 2 minutes away from being able to use the minigame teleport, though. Yeah, we can wait the 2 minutes, huh? We can wait the 2 minutes. Let's pop an icebreaker question. Why not? All right, anybody can answer. What was your first job? My very first job. That's a great question, by the way. My very first job, I remember I was in high school. It was my junior year, and I wanted to get a car. I remember my pop said, even if I could afford buying you a car, your own car, I would still have you go and work for it because I feel like that's just part of becoming an adult. You get your first job, you want something, you got to work for it. You got to work towards a car. And I remember I really wanted to work at like Best Buy or like maybe like a gaming place, or I wanted to do all these cool places to work at. And I remember my pops was like, maybe you get hired, maybe they give you 10, 20 hours. He was like, if you want hours right now, go work at Wendy's, go work in fast food, go get a job at Wendy's. My mom had actually managed one previous to that. And I was like, he's right. So I went and applied, did my little application, did a little interview. And I remember they asked me, do you want to do mornings or nights? And I was getting hired with, I forget my friend's name. I think it was Jamal. He actually played football for another high school. But I remember he's like, I'd prefer the nights. And I was like, I'd probably do the morning. It was 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. It was called a maintenance open. So the first thing I did, literally my first day on the job, first piece of work I've ever done in my life. I was 16. I walked in day one, 7 a.m. in the middle of the summer at a Wendy's. And they said, you're going to be trained on changing the grease from the fryers. Gonna have to literally dump all the grease and add new grease. And I had this thing called a grease dolly. It literally was like super greasy and like, it was just wild. I remember like I was just excited to work, but looking back, that's probably one of the like dirtiest jobs that I've ever done was changing out that grease. I would go on to realize that's probably one of the last things that you ever want to do working at Wendy's. But the first thing I did was I learned how to, I emptied the grease fryer, cleaned it out, boom, took it out. And then it was a lot of like trash and getting other stuff set up. And I remember my pops used to always say, I remember driving by a couple times, you in high school, and just sweeping up the trash and cleaning it up. And then when I graduated high school, I'd end up going on be the manager. And it's kind of a really feel good thing, honestly, going from just a high school job to cleaning up the trash and changing the grease to being a manager there. And honestly, a lot of my time with Wendy's, I didn't go to college. I just went straight to work. It really taught me a lot about life. I kind of joke. It's a Wendy's University. Oh, it still says Lumbridge Teleport. Okay, well, we'll take it. Anywho, that was it. That was my first job. And then I worked I think 40 hours a week. I was working like 5, 7 to 3s or something like that. Figured, what the hell? What else am I going to do in the summer other than try to make some money? Was let go a wee bit early today because ran out of materials. Nice. Is that good news? I know sometimes it's like, oh, not really, because now I don't get as many hours. Hammer nail roofer. Okay. So you did roofing? Billy says, worked construction with my dad at the age of 12. Dude, damn, I was 16. I was changing oil. Billy was like, you got soft hands, brother. 75 years construction. But even earlier than that, I would work Sunday mornings at Jerry's Cafe. Dude, didn't Jerry's Cafe have that big hobo hash? I remember literally being like the legendary hobo hash in Ording, and it was served at a cafe. I remember I only tried it once, but I wonder if it was Jerry's Cafe, or maybe some of you locals remember that. But I remember getting this. If you've ever had hobo hash, it's like a big, just like pile of just breakfast food. And everybody's like, you got to go try the hobo hash down in Ording. I can't remember if it was Jerry's Cafe. Like, is the place even still open? I buttered toast and fried fries. Crown me. Posting some pics of the R33 GTR. It's recently added car in Forza, freshly scanned from Nissan's museum. Oh, baby. That would be my kind of car right there. By the way, if you guys want to vote on which hardcore World of Warcraft class I do, I have been kind of thinking I want to get into the Skull Rock. There's a lot of hardcore action going on. Zaryu's running a gnome only guild. Savix is running a dwarf only guild. Shobek's running a night elf only guild. There's also an undead and then Torn one. I think No Hit Jerome and them are doing some of the undead. New cards weekend for Forza Tunnel via the festival playlist. Yeah, dude, I would literally just drive these all day. You know, I wasn't really a big car guy, but I always loved Nissan and the Skylines and like, you know, the Too Fast, Too Furious Skyline. The older I get, the and more car games I play, like Nissan really is cool, like the 350Z. Dude, Oni-chan, that's so funny. I was watching a clip the other day where Savix was watching Zaryu go, "What the hell is Oni-chan?" And he Googled it. And I literally was like, I didn't know what Oni-chan was either. I still don't actually get it. Oh, it's the end of the set. Get fucked up. Let's go. I voted Pally. Pally's not available on there. It's gnomes can only be mage, warlock, hunter, or rogue, or mage, warlock, rogue, or warrior. That's my grandma. That's the staple food there. I promise, dude. Okay, so you're okay. And is that Jerry's Cafe where they serve the hobo hash? I've been there before. It's an incredible place. I know exactly what you're talking about. That's so cool. But Nissan's sick. Oh, and I don't know what Oni-chan is. And anyways, everybody was laughing at Zaryu Googling it. And I had to look it up too. Like, I don't know what the hell it is either. I still don't really necessarily get it. It's like Big Brother thing or something. I don't know if there's like a sexual reference with it or what. Like, but anyways, I was like, people were laughing like, oh, Zarya doesn't know. I was like, I don't even know what that means. I know it means Big Brother. Yeah, this is set. And now, is this yours, by the way? Like, did you already customize it, Frankie? Or is this just like the pictures of it? Like, did you already get it? Yeah, I won't lie. Nissan Skylines are not big. A lot of these really nice cars, like I used to think a Mitsubishi Eclipse was really cool. When I sat in one, being 6'4", a Mitsubishi Eclipse, like you're not sitting comfortably. And a lot of these really nice, like fast cars. That's why like most of your Formula One racers are smaller dudes. I'd be too tall, be too big to be a race car driver. Yeah, that Nismo. Got a new Gucci GIF. This is just such a just disturbing GIF right here. Like, what is even going on? I don't want to lie. I got to get my next DJ set out there to you guys. Oh, good, because I want to see the. Yeah, I like these lights. These are my favorite lights, and I was gonna say the rims. Do you have a still shot of the rims? There's a specific type of rim that I feel like is like almost like the most like obvious like fast like Japanese car rim, but it's that like little 5-prong, the little 5-star. You know what I'm talking about? I gotta drive my Fast and the Furious cars more when we race. Hey, you know what? We'll put on a little old school RuneScape music. I think I'm going to do a Solomon set at Tomorrowland. For those that don't know, Solomon's actually the DJ that was in Grand Theft Auto. Let me snap one real quick. It's called something different now since my grandma sold it 15 years ago. Wow, that's crazy, dude. That's actually crazy. I know exactly the dish, dude. It was incredible. I literally, like, going there. I'm sure you know, like, for you guys that never been there, this cafe, we could probably actually, do you know what it's called, Billy? Kind of be cool to maybe pull up some pictures of it. But it looks like a home. Like, if I remember, like, I think it was a home converted into a cafe. So, like, you're just sitting in, like, a living room. And it's just cozy and warm. And they serve this big-ass plate of hobo hash. I think we all went after, like, a crazy night of partying. Like, 4 of us were, like... I think it was, like, the night before. We were like, when we wake up, like, we're getting a hobo hash. It's the ultimate hangover food. Ordian, where I'm at, is, like... Because sometimes, like, how would I describe, like... Just think of, like a small town that's nearby. Like, you got to go down the hill into this real kind of small town. There's like a good fishing spot type of area where like everybody would always say when you go into Orleans, like check your speed. It's a small city, so they got a good like police department. Your ass goes in there and you're going 15 over. You're getting pulled over so quick the moment you enter the city of Orleans. Where that was always a thing, you know, one of the small town there. You got to play by the rules. Hey, Nate the Great. Welcome back, brother. You completed the quest but lost your pants. Again. Thanks for completing 5 daily quests. Oh, I gotta go in the back room? Well, no, I need to open the odd-looking wall. What are you doing, character? You ordered a little McFaw? You having a faw, mate? Search the machinery in the north of the elemental workshop. Yeah, this is good. This is good that we're doing our smithing this way. It's perfect to get some of these quests done. You find a hidden key in the 3rd pipe. Now let's open the hatch. That's funny, is we're back. We were here earlier at this elemental workshop. Now we're back here doing the 2nd part. Ooh. Into the hatch, okay. Got a pick of the wheels. Let's take a look. Yep, exactly that. Yep. This or these types of rims. Like this little 5. This is like... Now, I feel like this rim looks great on any car. But like a Nissan, to me, like the Nissan Skylines have to have this type of rim. Even if it's a little bit thicker. But yep, that's exactly what I like. I might... You know what? Actually, Frankie, this Sunday in GTA, I'm gonna deck out a... I was thinking about doing a... I forget the guy's name, the yellow Nissan Skyline from the first Fast and the Furious movie, but I think I'm going to do like a me Skyline. Like I want to do a dark green Skyline, actually. Or do I want to do dark green? I might actually take your idea, no, dark purple. I like a dark purple, dark green, or like a darker colored one, and then I'm going to black out the rims. I got a little vision. I got a vision. By the way, just a minor Discord update. I moved the Arc Raiders to archives, meaning like archives just mean you can't post in there. But I'm keeping Deep Rock Galactic because they do have a new game, so just keep in mind if you're in the Discord. If it's ever anything game related, we have channels specific to the games that we play. And when in doubt, all chat it out. Never feel like, oh, I don't know where to post. Like this is a good example. Oh no, this is a pick and vid at work. Just put it in all chat. That's FNA Presents. He's got a 20-hour day today. Paint with mustard. Stud right there. Give a little shout out too. I know if he could, he'd want to be home working on the channel. And oh, they're quite simple looking, lighter than the stock, but kind of retains the stock look. Yeah, I like those rims. Those look good. Yeah, see, maybe I do go dark purple. Like, I won't lie, I literally want to make it just like yours, but I'm going to go black out the rims, and it's obviously going to be a different game, so it's going to be the amalgamation of the Nissan Skyline. That is the coolest thing of Forza, is they pay for the rights, or any racing game that does that, is like actually having the real cars. I'll never forget one time we had a viewer in here, and we were talking about the Nissan Skyline in Grand Theft Auto 5, and they were sitting here going like, well, no, this is actually different, and on the actual Skyline, we kept telling them like, yes, it's not the actual Skyline, like it looks like it, but there's obviously different. And I remember they're like, nope, it's not a Skyline at all, like you guys are wrong. We were just like, we get what you're saying, it's not actually a Skyline, like please sir, calm down. Sometimes if you're ever like, oh, whatever happened to that, like, I don't know. You take the copy of the schematic drawing, make a claw from an elemental bar, upstairs. You need 2 elemental bars. Mine one of the elemental rocks in the west room. Okay. You ready to fight a level 35? If you want to smith the mine shield after this quest, get a 3rd elemental ore and also smite it into a bar. Do we need that? Like, I feel like we might as well. I'm just gonna do it. Our combat skills are crazy. GTR 4 also steers with the rear wheels like it's real one. Nice. Oops, I meant to grab the ore. Kick its butt one more time. Oh, I see. I need to get some more coal. I want to do it. Use the bar in one of the workbenches in the central room to make a claw. Okay. Oh, I'm on the wrong overlay. Whoops. Not that it matters, because you can still see, but... Pull the lever. Uh-oh, I hope I made 2 cranes. I hope that doesn't mess it up. Sort the pipes in the junction. Climb up the catwalk. I hope I don't need the other bar, because I'm going to need more coil. Search the marked crates on the catwalk and down the stairs for 3 cogs and a pipe. Search like all the crates up here. Oh no, just the marked ones. Okay, there's more than one marked one. Okay. It's empty. And down the stairs for 3 cogs and a pipe. Must be all in the other one down below. Pipe, find a large cog, medium-sized cog, use pipe, land some pipe. Yeah, see, I messed up. Placed the elemental bar on the... I don't have the elemental bar, unfortunately. I accidentally made it into this. So I think we gotta go out of here and then back up, which is fine. Let's see if I can remember how to do this. Let's go up and out. Oh, not this way. Climb down the stairs, please. There we go. And then what's the way out of here? I think we climb up the staircase. We just need to find a bank and grab some coal. No need to panic. On ways. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So I need 3 more. Wait. Pretty sure we gotta go over here. Oh, I didn't need 16. I need just 8. Whatever. Dude, I'm clicking this, bozo. You can't reach that. Oh, I'm hitting the car. Oh, there we go. I see how this works. I swear, sometimes I click shit and then the game just pretends it didn't happen. I swear I always get irritated by that. I swear sometimes in RuneScape you'll pull an old lever and then you'll click and you'll go, I confirm. I see pull an old lever, my crosshair is over it, I click it, and then RuneScape's like, you didn't do anything. When I click! That ass moving, those things going around and round. The water valve. Corkscrew lever. Turn it again. Gotta cap your in-game FPS. If your FPS is bounced up and down, you'll get a yellow click. Alright. How would I do that? I'm assuming that's probably a settings thing. Got you. Oh, what's weird is I don't even have GPU on, dude. Is that my problem? No. Oh, I think I just turned off my HD now. Oh, I see. Oh, okay. So no, but that makes sense. So part of like using 117 is that like you might get those where you're not, the clicks aren't going through and shit like that. So like that's probably good advice. Like when I go to do raids and stuff, because I swear I go crazy sometimes. I'm probably gonna want to turn that off. What's up, Red Velvet? How you doing? Thanks for completing a daily conquest. That makes sense though. I just feel less crazy now. You want to run a little fancy add-on? Sometimes the clicks don't work. Okay, that's why it's going on. Cool. If I ever go to do stuff that like where I'm really locked in, I'm just gonna turn it off then. Because I like the good look to it. I like the 117. It's good, Red Velvet. You ever play this one? Ever do some RuneScaping? Machine grinds to a standstill. It's just a better shot of everything going on here. I haven't played RuneScape for a while, so you played before? I never actually played until about a year ago. I can't remember exactly when I started, like 6, 7 months ago, 8 months ago now. Take the primed bar. Bit of a late bloomer, if you will. Crafting 41, smithing 36, very cool. Open the mind door. Fear is the mind killer. Sit in the extractor chair. Whoa! Ride the lightning, dude. That was literally Ride the Lightning right there. There's a song about what just happened to us. It's probably one of my all-time favorite Metallica songs, so it's hard to pick one, dude. Flash before my eyes. Now it's time to dawn. Burning in my brain. I can feel the flames. I played in middle school, but never got into it. I played when I was like 10 years old. One of my friends showed me, and I thought it was the stupidest thing I've ever seen, and I never played it again. Or I never actually played it technically back then. But a million years later, I actually think it's one of the coolest MMORPG games. There's no better reward. Like when you talk about an MMORPG game saying, hey, if I grind and spend time, I better be rewarded for it. There's no greater reward. Take the extractor gum. Can I sit in this again, dude, just to do it? Flash before my eyes. Now it's time to die. Let's go again. Let's go again. Hit it again. Ride the lightning, Metallica. Mandatory Metallica Monday. Or wait, it's Friday. You're all over the place. Although it could be Friday for you, depending on where you're tuning in from. But sir, it is Thursday night, and this isn't Arby's. And we're serving beef and cheddars.
Quest completed.
Boom. Easy. We just sat in an electric chair. Let's go. Alright, I will actually post that in the old school RuneScape. Dear Diary, I like posting this in the OSRS channel so people can kind of see where I'm at with my, you know, what I've been up to. Getting smithing 240 and knocking out some easy quests along the way. Journey to Barrows. Gloves. Hoping to have them tonight. Also, by the way, if you guys want, you can vote in the Warcraft channel. If I do Gnome only hardcore, will I be playing Mage, Warlock, Rogue, or Warrior? I don't know if you're in the Discord, villain, so no worries about voting. But if you did vote, which would you want to see if you had to pick me to play one? Oh, by the way, I am such a noob, dude. I should be muting the music when I'm playing this. It's Friday, I promise. I'm stuck in hell. SSC, it's Defo Friday. All right, we're doing Friday twice this week. I'm in. I'm sold. Ability to make mind equipment. Ooh, we still need one more smithing XP. So we got 42 crafting and 39 smithing. I was going to say, can I make a bench? Or I don't know if there's like a, what was the item? The shield? Or didn't we already make one? Well, we'll make that. I don't know if that's what it wanted me to make, but if we ever need something, we'll just go back and make it again. If we do mage, I'm going to do fire. Hey. Why is it... Stop showing who voted. Quit spoiling the votes. I'm not even highlighting that. Although now I want to look whoever voted Warrior. Flo gets it. Warrior would be the real choice, actually, for hardcore. And I would die. I would die a horrible death. Wasn't it Giant? The Giant Dwarf we said we were going to do next? Check that just real quick. Yeah, the Giant Dwarf we're going to do next. Okay. Oh yeah, dude. Ride the lightning. I'll be right back. I'm gonna use the restroom and be right back. Use the restroom and finger blast my. Sometimes it's just like, why do I even say that? I probably don't need to say some of the crazy shit I say. I'm just gonna take a piss. I'm not finger blasting anything. I was trying to be funny. But who'd I be if I didn't host a battle royale and throw up a little coin flip prediction? Because why not? Alliance or the Horde? Heads or tails? You pick. Finger blasting as well. I can't remember the last time I even finger blasted something that wasn't my keyboard. Remember, one of my friends used to be so fast with his fingers, they called him turbo fingers, and thought he had a modded controller in Call of Duty, but he could just shoot really fast. I'll leave you guys with that. So many questions. I'll answer a few, but not all. Whoa, that character was a hottie. Also, we need to get the, where's the Solomon Tomorrowland set I'm looking for? I'm pretty sure it's 2016. Was it 18? No, it was 15. Was it 15? I think it was 15. He has a really, really good set. But for now, I'm just going to put this and put it on mute. Because I will be right back. Oh no! The 30%, dude. The 30% gamble. And we lost some slots too. Alright, I'll be back. I'll be back. Hello, I have returned. It is me. Number Blue, my boy, dude. Good little battle royale winner. Plays a lot of Overwatch. He was actually doing Gamble with Your Friends the other night. That looks so fun. I might randomly do like a Gamble with Your Friends stream. Although I'd want a bunch of people that already had the game. There you go. All right, Tomorrowland Sullivan 2015. Here we go. Big shout out to the one and only Number Blue. He's actually a guy, when Barrows came out, he played hella Thor. I used to watch him play Thor, and I was like, dude, when I ever play this game, I'll be playing Thor for sure. Also, by the way, I swear I want to redo. I don't like the way my vertical feed on RuneScape looks. How would I do it, though? If I wanted to change it. Hold on, I'm going to try something real quick. Sorry, I'm adjusting with just in my YouTube overlay. Sorry, one sec. Why don't we just do this? Swarm horizontally. Give me one moment. I'm messing with my YouTube vertical feed. But if we did one more of this, I guess I could go like this. There we go. Now my YouTube vertical looks a lot cooler. Yes, that's by design. YouTube does like real strict requirements on stuff like that. So there's actually no music over there. That's why sometimes like even my clips don't have music on it. That's why a lot of times I like using in-game music because then it's like if I clip it or on YouTube, all the audio be it over there. Although really it's one of those things for all the more reason if you're watching on YouTube, come to the Twitch, that's where all the cool stuff is. Although I should, you know what's funny is I should educate myself because I think actually with YouTube, I can't remember actually, I don't know. They have a lot stricter DMCA stuff though, or I don't even know if they let you do it live. But if I could and not put it on the recording, I guess it would stay on the recording. I might look into that, but that's by design. Nonetheless, good comms. Is Flush Gordon a good name for a plumbing company? I posted a sample pic. Flush Gordon for sure. Ooh, with Luigi. 1-800 clog to get your pipe checked. Flush Gordon or the Pipe Brothers. Kind of go with the Mario theme. I like both. Flush Gordon's good though. TikTok, I think, is actually the one where if you have like music, it'll actually like literally just they'll like close down the stream. I think YouTube just gets copyrighted. Anyways. I just want to take a look now at it on mobile real quick because why not ski? Okay, that looks way better. Now people can see like my mini map and stuff. Not that they need to, but although what the hell? Why is it? Sec. Do a third window capture. Do the radar. If any of you guys are on the YouTube stream too, and you want to, because I feel like I know how it is sometimes. Like I don't want to add some random stream to my likes list. Likes would be real nice. Double tap dash screen. Don't touch that mouse. I don't need the bottom of the map showing that, do I? Like the mini map's kind of unimportant, but you know, I'm looking at shit like RFD. Wait, maybe that's why I should have it that way, actually. Little stall thoughts. Damn. Ooh, I like that because then if I go to open up my quest log, oh, okay, nice. That's really good. Then people can see what I'm looking at on my quest helper and stuff. Okay. Gucci gang. And then it shows up on that side over there. That's kind of funny, actually. Perfect, dude. Shit looks sick. Oh, got a coin toss to do. That one went quick. Like re-repair with your husband. I like the we repair what your husband fixed. Heads, don't fail me now. Give your chips, Aaliyah. I'll fart on you, promise? Say please, then maybe. Okay, let me get this right. Please fart on me, Aaliyah Queen. If we are passing farts out. Oh, that's why the star farts came in. Y'all are wildin'. Is that mustard, onion, definitely pickle on a sourdough piece of bread? You having a Cuban sandwich, Aaliyah Bean? Is that what we smell? Yeah, some sauerkraut. That must be a nice little Cuban sandwich right there. Or a Reuben. I might be thinking of a Reuben. Might be confusing Reuben for Cuban. I'm an idiot. When's the last time I've been to a sandwich shop? Tails never fails. Okay. UI for tapping in. Yeah, that's cool. Although I could probably use my gameplay bigger. I'm literally like more than half this. The vertical stream is just my face. Hey, how's it going? I got a face. Okay, let's do this shit. Giant dwarf. We need 2,500 coins. Not 54 mil. We don't need a hammer. We don't need a pickaxe. We need this. We need this. Logs, we need one. We have just regular logs. Does it matter what logs we use? One log, tinderbox. Time to go on Tinder, y'all. One coal. We don't have an iron bar. Law rune. Air rune. Various ores and bars. Could be obtained during the quest. Well, then I'm bringing my pickaxe. We don't have a red berry pie. Unless you have previously given him an extra pie with nothing in return. Okay. Recommended items. Some stamina potions. Okay, sure. Do you like holding on to those? Oh, and I see. That's where it needs all the ore. I see. Let's teleport. I don't have access to the fairy wings. I think I should take a rock teleport too, because I have a lot of moving around on this quest, I think. Winning, I got paid. I got the Aaliyah Queen fart on me, dude. Doesn't get any better than that. That's worth a lot. People pay a lot for that. Ooh, Nug Hayabusa redeems an icebreaker question. What is the meaning of life? A deep one. I put that one in there, actually. I was like, I'm going to put in some like kind of crazy questions. But yeah, I think the meaning of life is to just live it, love it, enjoy it. Stay in the moment. Try to have as much fun as you can and try to help others do so too. You know, everybody defines fun as different, but sometimes I kind of feel like it's all just a team game. We all spawn in. Got to have as much fun, enjoy the gift of life as long as you can. It's a tough game. A lot of difficult society rules and laws we got to follow. But the more we can enjoy life and help others enjoy life, I'd like to think that's the meaning. To just enjoy it the best you can. If it is limited and not everlasting, we don't know what happens before life or after death. Then may the meaning of life be to enjoy it and help others enjoy it. Yes, daughter Aaliyah, what do you need? $100 runeys. Trying to think of what my price would be to fart on somebody. Like shit, I won't lie. Like $5 in a beer. If somebody's like, "Hey, I'll give you $5 in a beer to fart on me," I'll be like, "Better give me a can of chili as well on top of that." So a lot of this ore, it says like I have. I don't know if I'll need it though. Like I can't obviously bring all of this ore and silver bars and stuff. So I think I'll just bring the recommended items or the requirements, and then the recommended items I'll mine it while I'm out there. Although, wait a minute, I can't mine mithril. I think I can do gold and everything else. So let me see here real quick. $5 farts for sales. All I got is $4.99. Penny short. Do I have 10 minutes to look through the Walmart parking lot to find a penny? On sale. You're in luck. Save a buck. 2 for 1 special. All right, let's go to Rock. This mix just starts going crazy once you get to this part. The crazy thing about this mix is it feels like you're climbing like up to some big like bass drop, but it's actually a crazy like it doesn't tease you, but I swear this Solomon mix like it's crazy how it just keeps climbing. You just feel like it just keeps getting better and better. It's got like a crazy energy pace, but there's not all these big like payoffs and bass drops. Like it's just like totally like a full journey. I don't know. I feel like you got to listen to a lot of EDM to maybe know what I'm talking about, but just the pace of it, like it never sells out. Chex Mix, dude, it is. It's like a king size bag of Chex Mix, dude. It just never stops. You reminded me when I was in Vegas over New Year's. Can't believe you charged me $20 last week. It's a per person rate. Some guy came up to me on New Year's Eve and he literally said that he was handing me a special card for a service. He said a 2 for 1 special. The hell kind of service was it? I'm assuming probably a club, dude. When you're in Vegas, it's so funny. People always trying to give you shit. Hey, come here, come here, come here. Or like after the Mariners game is always funny. They're like, hey, like you want to see some girls? When Mariners just won, you want to party with some girls? Like I do. You're like, here, we'll go to this gentleman's club. Like I didn't think that. Although you kind of know when they're handing you something, you can kind of tell. True story, by the way. That's because the Pop Rocks was happening. That's extra. Shit, what am I buying? Oh, it's for special services from workers. You catch my drift? Uh, like like a hooker? Yeah, shit. Like, dude, it's Vegas, dude. It's Vegas. You can buy anything, dude. Those ladies will fart, pee, poop, everything on you if you wanted. Anyone know where to get illegal drugs? Post in chat, by the way. Everybody post the address of their favorite illegal narcotics dealer. Um, no, I'm not a cop. No police are actually monitoring the chat right now, but post their address and what kind of drugs they got for you, and maybe if you know where they buy from. What was that? The Twitter account, not a cop. Yeah, okay, narc. Oh, I like how Leah Bean's like, no, you're actually a real cop. We know. Cut sapphire. So it just means already cut. We need 3. Is it gonna be the damn note? Damn it. And I'm literally buying a red berry pie. Probably make it myself. Just says 1. It's cheap. Cheap, cheap, cheap. Shit, a red berry pie is cheaper than an Aaliyah bean fart. Oh, we have literally... Oh, this sapphire is already cut. I'm an idiot. Oh, that's what we need. Various ores and bar can be obtained during the quest. I gotta better grab the coins real quick. A Fed. What is it? ATF, I think, still does the majority of the narcotics and stuff. Is it ATF that does drugs? I don't even know. I remember, I swear I was watching a video the other day. I was talking about like what ATF does, and, like FBI, CIA. And I remember I was like, a lot of it, I was like, I kind of knew a lot of this. DEA, thank you. The Drug Enforcement Administration. ATF, I think, I think they actually, like, alcohol, tobacco really doesn't matter. I think like the ATF unit's more focused on firearms these days. I really wouldn't know. But I remember I watched like a YouTube video for 15 minutes. That was like, made me feel like I'm cool. I know. I only does what James Bond does because he makes movie about his work. There's a new James Bond or 007 game right out there. DEA, yeah, the Drug Enforcement Agency. Okay, that's it. That's all we need. Now we open up our map. Nightmare Zone minigame teleport, okay? Let's just make sure we got everything. I mean, yeah. Yeah, I did. I actually saw Shroud's clip and then Peanut's clip where he was looking for it. I like that Peanut guy. He's cool. I think he's just, like, I don't really know him that well. Obviously, maybe not all of us do, but I think he's just a good content creator as far as somebody who just brings the energy, fun, entertaining, silly, does what he wants, speaks his mind, keeps it real. Bit of a man's man, if you will. Yeah, he's hilarious. He's got it all figured out. I like him. Like his aura. Dun, dun. Sorcerer's Tower Portal. This is sick, dude. I like this. Magical ass place like that. I was 2 sheets to the wind anyway. I was like, nah. I was 20 at the time carrying a Speedway Mega Cup and it was half Coke and half capped and I was twisted. Sounds like Vegas, dude. Honestly, making me miss it. I love Vegas. Little Sin City. It's fun. All the temptations. I tell you guys that. That's my kind of rush to a casino. You know, I go in there and I have my limits. The whole place is designed for you to want to get buzzed, gamble, do crazy shit. Sit there and just enjoy it. I like it when they're like, hey, you want to go here? You want to get this? Come on, come play some blackjack and go dance with some of these girls. Nah, I'm good, bro. But I like how it's constantly offered. I used to go to Vegas every year for March Madness. I haven't been actually in a couple years. Maybe one day, someday. He is known as one of the best FPS shooters alive, so it makes sense. I became a fan of Shroud because he was a Cloud9 Counter-Strike player. Like, a lot of people just liked him because he was an incredible NA CS player, but me specifically, his time with Cloud9. He worked hella hard, dude. He was had probably one of the hardest working ethics of any Cloud9 player. Although any pro CS player is putting in hella work. If my overtime keeps up, I'll F around and go back to the strip for New Year's, not gonna lie. Where do you like to stay? Do you remember where you like to stay? Now, I did... What the hell? A bitch-ass wolf? I stayed at the SLS. That was crap. It's kind of towards the stratosphere, towards the end of the strip. But then I remember one year, me and my buddy were like, let's stay at the Venetian. Like, let's pay a little bit extra and see if, like, the Venetian's really worth it. It was. I think it told us to get a stamina potion. I actually remember one time I was watching a video where somebody's like ranking the best places to stay. Like somebody's been to Vegas a bunch. It's kind of cool sometimes to watch travel videos. Like I was actually watching some travel videos on San Diego since we're going down to San Diego for TwitchCon. At the time, my mom's was living there, so I was crashing with her. What? That's so wild. Going to Las Vegas, but going back to mom's house afterwards. I'll get it over here. Go to the cave entrance. Okay, let me unset this now. I mean, when I was able to see her once every 2 years, yeah, it was great to spend Christmas and everything with her. I can be honest, I don't really think of my mom when I think of Vegas. Honestly, if anything, I think when I'm down in Las Vegas, I almost try to forget. Lucky in case you hit it off with the lady, you got a spot to go back. Although in Mexico, dude, I remember it was like nobody better bring anybody back. Although it could happen anywhere, but sometimes the whole story, you think you're vibing with a girl. Hey, how's it going? Bring her back to your hotel room. Boom. Oh, my end, stream end. It also got cut off on my end. Must have been a lag spike, honestly. Probably my internet cutting out for a second. Yeah, no worries. Here, let's see if the viewer count changes. I think we're at 30 something. Now it says what? 27, 29. I don't think we really lost anything. We back, we Gucci. But sometimes when you're down like in Vegas or out in Mexico, dude, you think you meet someone nice, then you take them back to their room, boom, then you get robbed at gunpoint in your own hotel room. Kind of weird. Somebody's probably like, like what's the chance of that happening? Pretty low, but honestly, dude, you always want to be aware in this world. I tell you what. For a human like you, I can do it for free. That's a deal. Dwarven Boatman. Starting the Giant Dwarf quest. Grand capital of the Dwarven realm. Caldagrim. 500 years have passed since the rule of King Elvis, savior of Caldagrim, victims of his own intentions. He founded the Consortium, the gathering of mining companies that were to serve the monarchy, but eventually the monarchy came to serve the Consortium. By the time of his death, the monarchy was all but abolished. Now the kings in Caldagrim are but a distant memory, with the only statue of King Elvis to remind people of the old days and the dark days. Did you guys get the not like this in the blue screen, by the way? At the time, the particular time I stayed at the Strip, I don't remember the hotel name, but it was fancy as all get out. We had a 36-pack of beer on ice. But yeah, this time when I go, it finna be me alone. And I'm finna to do what I want and see if Nug can get a little lucky. There you go. Get some tail, dude. Get some strange. Yeah, that's cool, actually. That's the disconnection protection. It protects you for 90 seconds so that your stream doesn't actually just, like, literally restart in a glitch in the Matrix. The Giant Dwarf. Look, there's the statue of King Elvis. Want to go straight past it? That's right. This is kind of a cool quest. Or hold on, there's something wrong. That's why they say what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. Here I am telling all my stories. What? I didn't do anything. It wasn't me. Honestly, if you're going solo, you'd probably get like probably better. Like I think the nice thing about doing like a hotel is you can like split it with somebody, you know? The options I'm contemplating are a strip on the New Year's or a 7-day cruise over New Year's. Hmm. I guess it depends. I've never been on a cruise myself, so I kind of feel like I'd want to do cruise out of those two, just because I've been to Vegas before, you know? And to be honest, as weird as it sounds, like as much as I like to party, when I go down to Vegas, I go down for March Madness, so it's kind of more of like a sports, almost more like a bro fest, really, than it is like a party. Although it's always a party in Vegas. I'd say cruise. That sounds pretty fun. I was told I was under arrest. I had a little accident on the way in here. Yeah, so you're the one who knocked over the statue of our glorious king. Suppose I didn't mean it on purpose. Don't worry about it. We haven't been ruled by a king for many years. That statue is long overdue for replacement. Under arrest, I really want to talk to you. Let me introduce myself. I am Vildaban, son of Donktadan. I am the commander of the Black Guard. Nice to meet you. Especially if you're going solo, I feel like a cruise ship would be a lot better solo. Like Vegas, like a cruise ship, people are going on there to like you're on a ship, you know. I feel like the what am I trying to say? Like the social camaraderie would probably be better if you're going solo on a cruise ship. Whereas like Vegas seems to me like you kind of want to go with like a duo or like a fat group of people. Or to go and see the local sculptor and help him build a new statue. Will you do this for us? Yes, I will. He's a sculptor. To be honest, I'm not much of a sculptor myself. Need to help him out while he builds the statue. I'm sure there are many tasks he needs doing. See what I can do. Okay. Have you ever been on a cruise, Nug? Moon Bunny was actually just on one not too long ago. Pretty interesting, actually. I've heard of like some really cool cruise experiences, and then like some of them, like you know, if you try to get those like real cheaper ones, I've heard some like wild stories. You know, what is it like? I think there's like a Jimmy Buffett Margaritaville cruise or something. Again, random travel videos I was watching, and I swear I remember they're like the experience here at the Margaritaville cruise has gone below par. Yes, I am the sculptor. Need help with the statue? Oh, I can do fine on my own. I've got the model here, you see, to base my statue on. I'm not a model. I think I do need some errand runs. Quite important errands. You'll do just fine. Okay. What do you need doing? Consortium has commissioned me to rebuild the statue. Statue itself's broken in a million pieces. We don't have any paintings of it. No, that's not what I said. I said we're not very good painters. We're excellent with, for example, stone. Oh, yes, quite good if I must say so myself. But I digress. Simply speaking, I need some help with getting some items that I could base the new statue on. Will you help me with this Thor cube? Yes. Yeah, honestly, I say I vote cruise, dude. I also feel like Vegas, like, you know, how do we know Vegas is going to be popping like maybe a day or two after New Year's or the like day or two before it? Whereas like a cruise, people are going to be partying all 7 days. A New Year's cruise. I need a pair of boots. Look like the original, but better. You'll be able to find an exact match for the torso. You look like King Elvis's clothes. Oh, you yawning, jeez. Particularly important, you are in luck, however, as I believe the King Elvis. All right, so I need a pair of boots, a piece of clothing, and a battle axe. Is that all? I don't know. You're supposed to find that out for me. But it's a beautiful city. I'm sure you see many things while you do these tasks. Hey, Whitestone Phoenix, you flipped a coin and it landed and it lands standing on its edge. What are the chances? There's an actual answer to that, actually. Like, there's a probability of it. Heads, tails, coin flip is not a 50-50. There's a third outcome possible. It lands on its edge, standing up. 42, yo. 42, yo. I'll do you one better. How about 43, yo, yo? 42, the answer to the universe and everything. Isn't that from a Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy? They're like, what is the meaning of life? Yeah. So long, and thanks for all the fish. I need to watch that movie again. Have you guys never seen the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, the movie? I think it's based off a book or something. Maybe an older movie. It's cool, though. Oh, wait, I need to talk to him, not trade. Yes, I am looking for some special clothes. Or just talk about Nug Hayabusa. If his overtime keeps going, he might try to treat himself to either a trip to Vegas or a 7-day cruise for the New Year's. And I was thinking the cruise, I think, is the best option. Oops. Let's try and press space. Hey, there you go. Sometimes I like to do the gamble 50% and then just gamble all. Just as long as I win one, I'll either like win or get my money back. Although I'm telling you guys, the best way to get those points is to literally never gamble. To gamble, although that's like the best way to get money. If somebody's like, hey, what's the best way to win money from gambling? Like, never gamble. Well, you won't win money. You're always a winner when you never lose in gambling. So how do you always win in gambling? You never do it. I think it's like a 20% rate or something like that. The librarian in the West can help you along. Oh, great. Thanks. I'll go check out the library. Okay. Do you know anything about King Elvis's clothes? Built the statue. Yes, I see. This book somewhere in the library. Exactly could I find it? Let me think. I believe it's on the top shelf, one of the bookcases in the library. Okay. Oh, I might have too much weight. Damn it. Why didn't the quest tell me that I would need to keep my weight below 30? I need to go to the bank and bank my gear. There's a bank right here, so whatever. I think I'm ready for my first rip of the day. For those that don't know, was listening to I Vote Cruise, yeah. Vegas, I feel like Vegas is fun, like when you just do something random. Like we could go to Vegas right now and have a great party. How about that for New Year's? Slay the Spire 2 with rhinos. And I heard Aaliyah Bean might show up and do a little fart. A little fart for you. The real red rum. What up, what up? For those that don't know, I've been kind of cutting it back a little bit. I always tell you guys, all things in moderation. I like to smoke Kush, but you should be smoking all day, every day. Been hitting it a lot more lately, so I've just been starting my stream and not getting high till at least a couple hours in. Just because, why not, you know? Break down the tolerance a little bit, take a little break, establish control. It's always a good thing to do that. Or you legendary cunt, hello. I like that. If you called me just a regular cunt, I wouldn't care. But legendary cunt? Yeah, I'll put that on a name tag. I'd put that on my coffee cup. Swaggy! My legend! Let's go, bro. Tier 1, too. Holy shit. How close are we getting now to our Partner Plus? That's going to be 80 points. 80 out of 100. Holy. Congrats on third, by the way, last stream, Swaggy. How you been, dog? The cruise will make the money that you spent worthwhile. Yeah, seriously. Like in the cruise, like they're gonna give you an experience. Vegas, you have to kind of go and make it. Like you go to Vegas, it's like, all right, where are you gonna go? Where are the parties at? What am I gonna do? Like a cruise, I feel like you just cruise for sure. Of course, it's got to be the right cruise. How are you today? I'm doing really good. I'm doing really good. I actually got a good workout in today. Yesterday was my day off. I got a bunch of work done on the stream. Oh my God. That was my hero. My hero. Let's go. Damn, showing the love. I was just excited to hear how you've been. He's like, here, how about this? A gift. You know what? I don't know if it's cliche, but I want to show you guys. Swaggy Pickens and I, you know what, dude? I'm about to show you guys something. Y'all know this. Where's this at? This banana right here, dude. Swaggy, if this banana could talk. Remember I tell you guys the story when I went to PAX West for the first time? And I always mention how Shroomnotic. Oh my God, let me finish my story, my king. My hero. Let's go. Good morning, Luke. How the hell are you doing? I officially live alone now. Okay, nice, nice. What's the situation? You got like an apartment or... I won't lie, actually, when I lived alone in an apartment, it was really nice to have the own freedom and stuff like that. I don't know what kind of type of person you are, but just make sure you do get out once in a while and socialize. When I was living alone and working from home, dude, I actually spent so much time alone. I remember being like, I need to like socialize more. I don't know, it kind of just became like an isolating experience. Nothing like too crazy. But I remember being like, if I ever were to live alone on myself again, I'd make sure that I get a good amount of socializing. It's kind of weird how people that you live with kind of become like people that you get to socialize on a day in and day out basis. Luke, thanks for completing your daily quest. A shed. I'm living in a shed 10 minutes outside of town. Okay. Like, is it a shed like on someone's property or? Bring me Thanos. Let's go. And another 50. Holy shit, we're popping off over here on the Twitch side of things. 100 out of 300. By the way, if you've never done bolts before, by the way, Swaggy, you'll have a permanent badge now, too, to put next to your name. Should be a little purple or a little blue bolts badge. Yeah, my sister's block when no one else lives on the block. Nice. Dude, holy shit, another gifted sub. Dude, you're going insane. Pause champ. Pause champ. Pause champ. Dude, that's where it's at, though. Fun fact, I have no insulation. Do you have internet? Like, can you still game and stuff like that? This right here, though. Shroomnotic drove me. Swaggy Pickens gave me my pass to my first ever PAX West. And then we went and got this banana right here. And got to a VIP access party. Swaggy Pickens is the one who gave me the banana ball in quest. So when it's 5 outside, guess what? It's 5 inside, yeah. Payday today, so doing good. Paying off some debt was the first thing I did. Don't have to worry about that anymore. Oh, yeah. And you don't want those interest rates to get you, too. Take it from a guy who's in debt. I've pretty much never been in debt in my life, but this has kind of been a big financial investment in me. Those interest rates, they get you, man. Better to get out of debt as quick as you can. It's kind of easier said than done, though. Anybody who's like, I'm in that boat, I'm in debt, like, yeah, it's kind of a never-ending slippery slope down the way. But as soon as you can, you want to pay off that debt, give you that financial relief. Bolts, big bolts. Now he's got the 10K badge and the emo and exclusive. Well, hell, congratulations, The Real Rum. I hope you don't mind me asking, do you have to pay rent or anything like that? Or sometimes it's kind of nice you stay with family to say, hey, you want to stay there? You can, you know? Work up a nice little situation there. But like, I can comfortably listen to anything out loud now. Hell yeah, dude, it's your own spot. Time to host a house party, dude, in the shed. All right, I won't lie. This next one is for this one's for Swaggy Pickens. Oh my God, is that the entire bolts goal? All right, how much is it? 30 away, 30 away. Oh my God, Swaggy Pickens making it rain right now. I don't even know how to act. It's funny if you guys are like, how do you act? I don't even know. Nah, nothing that big. We can have a few guys out here at some point. Oh my God, Swaggy Pickens. Thank you, bro. That is massive, dude. Bring me Thanos. Play that shit on repeat. Ah. Maybe a couple women if I find some singles in the area. Dude, I will say I always felt like when I was younger, I was like, dude, chicks like it when you have your own spot. They do. When you can go, hey, let's go on a date. And they're like, where are we going to go, Swaggy? And you go, my place. And they go, what are we going to eat? My cooking. I'll take you to my apartment, cook you up a steak, serve you a little dessert, put on a movie, take you to the dungeon. The dungeon, dude. What do you think, Luke? Now watch me fly. Level 1 hype train over here on Twitch. Let's get it. Let's get Gucci. Anybody feeling extra generous? Want to support this banana bong smoking full-time positive vibes generator? Take him to the dungeon, dude. You never heard that one? What is that, dude? Take him to the dungeon. I think that's from the song Some Cut, dude. What it is, ho? What's up? I think he calls it like the Legion of Doom or something. What's the best way to get my weight down? I guess I would just unequip all my gear, right? Yeah. Fellow niece, let's go! From the top rope. Dude, seriously, this is literally all just today on the bits. Thank you so much, Swaggy. Cheers, man. I would have never been in PAX West. My stream, honestly, would have never made it. Swaggy Pickens was one of the... I went to a TwitchCon meetup, or not a TwitchCon meetup, but a Twitch meetup. One of the first people I met. I love you, bro. Thank you so much, man. I know sometimes you guys use the term glaze, but seriously, dude, Swaggy is like the dream type of person to be like friends with. When we went actually out of the Washington State Gaming Expo, I remember he was like, I'm getting some food. You hungry? And I was like, nah. And then he went and ordered food and he came back. He's like, here, I got you something. I was like, oh, I told you I wasn't hungry. He's like, yeah, if I'm eating, you're eating. Like, I got you. Maybe you get hungry later. It was actually a bacon maple bar and a piece of pizza. And we actually took it home and ate it that night on stream. It's a shame the town I lives out of so small. The only city. Yeah, it really is though. Like when it comes to stuff like that. I'll make some steak fajitas with yellow red bell peppers, some triple fudge brownies, vanilla ice. Holy shit. Wait, tonight? Oh, no, you're talking about date night. Yeah, yeah. Dude, I'm telling you, though, like, I mean, again, you know, the laws of attraction, everybody's got their different take. But I always felt like, you know, when I had my own place, I was always like, that was my favorite thing when chicks were like, hey, like, you know, what can we do tonight? Hey, what time, Swaggy? Honestly, if you want to come in and hop on stream or whatever, Tuesday's a great day for me to have somebody on stream. Actually, if I was ever gonna have somebody on stream, Tuesday'd be it. If you want to, man. I won't lie though. You know me. I won't be able to like eat till midnight, so I'll probably take the food and just eat it later. Yeah, the chiropractor office. I remember you told me that last time. Depends what time though. I'll be sleeping till like 4, and then I start the stream at 5. But the shit, this is what the TQC show would be, dude. Yeah, let me know, Swaggy. Just let me know what time so I can Okay, well I just want you to know, like, if you want to come up and hang out or whatever, I'd do it. 5 p.m. is like right when I start, so Is that the appointment? Is your appointment at 5? So it'd be like shortly after. Yo, looking good after you shaved, mate. Thank you. I won't lie. I swear my mustache is uneven though. Like this side is sitting a little bit lower. I need to actually trim. Is it? I won't lie. I'm kind of letting it grow longer. Usually I keep it like above the lip. I'm just letting it hang low. Yeah, how to find me a woman to invite around for a campfire chat and whatnot. Valid. I want to find me a woman with a big, fat, juicy ass and some sass and a whole lot of class. Looks even. Okay. I actually adjusted it. I literally, the other day, I zoomed in and I literally was like, my mustache is literally sideways, dude. But that's what happens when I don't trim it. It gets like all out of control. Yeah, okay, that works perfect, Swaggy. And I don't know. I feel like you're the type of person like, are you still contemplating? Or are you down? Like if you're down, I'm down. You want to come over? Let's do it. Oh, by the way, just to be clear too, like, did you want to come up and say what up to the stream, or if you're just dropping off a burrito, whatever you want to do. Anyways, I'm gonna head out, have fun. Hey, take it easy, the real Rud Rum. Congratulations on the new place, man. Live it up, love it. Got big freedom. It took me a long time actually to actually get my own place where I lived completely solo. Yeah, perfect. Looks even. Best mate has picked me up from work today. Gonna have to do a 2-man bar crawl. What kind of spots are you gonna hit up? Oh, by the way, where